on this channel, your life will not remain the same again. We've started an episode on the various ways by which people learn. And today again is going to be a continuation, because we need to exhaust them, and then to be able to exhaust all those areas so we can learn properly. And once you can get the sources of information, I'm telling you, you are on your way to getting it right. Because there is one thing to know about the power of information. There is another thing to get that relevant information. Many people are not where they are today because the relevant information they needed, they could not get it. Even the source of getting that information, they could not. And this is why this is very, very important on this channel. In the last episode, I gave you up to like 13 or 14 ways by which we learn. I'm going to continue on it briefly so that I will not waste too much time. What are the various ways by which human beings learn? Other ways that we can learn from our environment and our surrounding. Every day, nature is also talking. The wind is talking. 24 hours, other things are speaking to us. The elements are speaking. Your ability of perception, your ability of your sensitivity to listen to them and grab what the nature is saying is very, very important. Even the changes in weather tells you about something. So these are ways that you can condition your mind and your life to be able to move to another level. So these are various ways. We learn also by meditation. Meditation and pondering. A man that does not know how to stay and meditate, when you begin to ponder on something, is a way of getting revelation. These are very, very key. Why am I saying this? Because so many people don't have time for meditation. Meditation is a way by which we now begin to ponder on the things. What is bothering you? Ponder on it a little. What you think is a mountain is just a little thing that you just need time to think on it a little. And before you know it, that puzzle becomes a walkover. We need time to meditate and ponder. This is very, very key. Give some time out on a daily basis where you can focus on some things and think out of the box. This is very important. If you must move forward, the usual way you are thinking must change. The way you operate and use your brain before must change. This is why we are on this channel. So pondering, meditation on some things. Some people say they don't know how to meditate. If somebody abuses you, that see your big head, and you begin to meditate, how big is this head? It's a way of meditation. So you must be able to take these things into play. What are other ways? Stories. Telling stories, especially in adult education. Many people cannot stay focused for once there is no activity or something to ginger their brain. So people like stories to make them, to keep them focused on a course. And this is why even on this channel, in every episode, you will see that there is always a story. Why? Because they help to explain things so that we can pick information faster. And the information will even last longer. You may even forget all the details that I've talked about, but you may not forget the story. The story will help you to remember the details. That is why stories are very, very important. In adult education, even in learning processes, story is supposed to be a major tool for which we need to communicate or reach out to information. These are very, very key. What are other ways of learning? Traveling. Traveling is another way of learning. When people travel, you get new things, you get innovations, you see how things are being done. You see how aeroplanes work. You see how other countries, other areas, how they do things. It helps you to conform. It helps you to learn a new thing into your life. So traveling is one of the best ways. Some people have hobbies of traveling. It is a good hobby. So you can learn new things into your life. You learn people's culture. You learn people's norms and ways of behavior. These are very, very key. These are behavioral change mechanisms. Communication, BCC, we call it behavioral change communication. These are areas we need to talk about. We learn through demonstrations, which is very, very key. Demonstration is a good way where people can see things by themselves. People may not be able to to remember all the words that were spoken. But when you begin to demonstrate, when you begin to allow people see what you are doing in practical forms, their brains become alert, so they can remember things very well. So these are ways that our brain can easily pick up. So demonstration is a key. If you are a teacher, if you are a guardian, if you are a role model, if you are a mentor, these are ways. If you are a preacher, these are ways by which you can communicate information very, very quickly. That information could be long lasting. So demonstration is key. And also drama. Drama is also, it follows this pattern. Once you begin to demonstrate or act whatsoever you have said, whatsoever you are saying in words are being demonstrated or acted in a drama practically, people hardly forget those things. So these are ways by which we learn. These are very, very important. Choreography is also like a drama. When you begin to act either in a song, or people begin to make things or demonstrate things in a choreographic way, people begin to see it practically. It's a way of learning. These are very, very key issues. After subsequently, we're going to bring in all these things: drama, demonstrations, choreography, in total practical forms on this session, so that you can be a partaker. What are other things? Debates are very, very key. When people come to debate on some sensitive issues, it becomes very, very important. The day I listened to the debate that early marriage and late marriage, which one is better? If you see the points that the two people bring, by then you'll be able to form a judgment whether you need to marry early or you need to marry late. The implications and complications of marrying early or marrying late, those are there. So debates are very, very key. When people engage in debate, students engage in debate, so many things come out of. These are various ways that we learn. If you want things to move, organize debate for your people, organize debate for your institution. And you see some students, some people develop skills from that. This is very, very key. Apprenticeship is a way of learning. When you stay under a person and learning all those details for some time, you begin to learn. And so many people, they learn. There are so many things that you just learn by following somebody, watching the details. And when you do that for a time, you acquire the necessary skills for you to become a master yourself. When you do apprenticeship, you are moving to another level, which is mastery. It helps you to master skills. What are other ways of learning? Research. This is very, very key. This is where in this country, especially in the African countries and Nigeria, we give little chance. We give little opportunity for research. In fact, funds are very scarce for research. But research is only the way that can move us to another level. If you see that things are not moving well, why are they not moving forward? You need to conduct a research. Once you conduct a research, in fact, it becomes very easy. So many people become professors by research. Many people become what they are by research. If this country is to move forward, if your organization is to move forward, please conduct a research and see. If you are a pastor and your church is not growing, please conduct a research and see why are people not coming to your church, or why are people leaving your church. Or if organization you are selling as a business person, people are not turning up in your organization, people are not coming to buy things, or people, the customers you have before, they are now leaving you. Why are they leaving? Conduct a research, brothers and sisters. You will get to know the reason behind what we are talking about. Simple research, organize it and be serious about it. Put time to it, put fund into it, and before you know it, things begins to work. Even in this country, there are health things, things about health, things about so many areas that are not moving. Conduct a research in that area, and you will see simply that the reason why things are not moving will just be a walkover. And when you act on those recommendations from the research, bam, things will begin to move forward. These are the things we are talking about: qualitative research, quantitative research. In qualitative research, you do about focus group discussion, gather some people together, and you interview them. You even have key informant interview. You interview people that are key in a society or in a locality, and they will give you reasons why things are not moving. When you record them and you put them down, and you now begin to sample and act on those information, they become very, you can even do a satisfaction index. People that are leaving your organization, we call it exit interview. People that come to assess what you are selling. People that are beneficiaries of whatsoever you are giving to them. Ask them questions. Whenever they come out of those things, exit interview, and they will tell you what they enjoy, what is their satisfaction, what are the things that you are not doing well. Before you know it, they will give you relevant information that will move you forward. These are the things we are talking about. Opinion interviews, these are very, very key. You do record keeping, observation. These are things, or you walk through an environment, walk through the place and see yourself. If you are a manager, if you are a custodian of things and things are not working, walk through them yourself. We call it a walk through survey. You walk through it and see by yourself why things are not moving. Giving out information, give out interviews to people, give out questionnaires to interview and let them go out and search for people, search for opinions, and look for reasons why things are not happening. These are quantitative researches that you can come out when they analyze the things, when they do analysis of those questionnaires, of the respondents, of what everybody have answered. You will get to know the reason behind why things are not happening. And when you see the recommendation, I am telling you, it will lead you to another realm entirely of improvement. What are other ways of learning? Parables. People speak in parables so that people can gain knowledge, especially the words of wisdom, which are the words of elders. In the book of Proverbs, so many parables there. If you go to that book of Proverbs, so many lessons to learn, so many things to gain as a human being. It will correct your head. These are areas that we can talk of acquiring information. These are various areas, and as you apply them, I tell you, you will not remain the same. It will make you to come out with necessary things that will improve you and make you go to and shift you to a new dimension. I told you about demonstration. One man went to, listen to this story. A man went to church or a mosque to go and demonstrate, do demonstration. Demonstration is very, very key. It makes people to listen. It helps people it helps to ginger and keep people's brain fresh when they remember that demonstration. Everything you demonstrate or the reason why that demonstration is done, it will reappear in their head. That is why demonstration is very key. He went to the mosque to now demonstrate why alcohol is detrimental to health. Guess what this man did? He took 3 bottles. One bottle containing water, another bottle containing mineral like Coke or Fanta, and another 3rd bottle containing alcohol, ogogoro, which we call sapele water. Guess what this man did? He took an earthworm, and I know you know earthworm. You can call it in so many vernacular names that you think of. He took an earthworm and put it in the bottle containing water. What do you think will happen to the earthworm? The earthworm was dancing in the tin. And he asked his congregation, what can you see? They said the earthworm is dancing and dancing. He took another earthworm and put it in a bottle containing mineral, that is Fanta or Coke. Guess what will happen when you put an earthworm in a Fanta or this? The earthworm was also gingering and moving. And they said, oh, earthworm is gingering. The 3rd earthworm took it and put it in a bottle containing alcohol, ogogoro, or what we call sapele water. Some people use it to wash their face. What do you think will happen to the earthworm? Hey! In some languages, they call a earthworm in different places. We'll not go there because of time. What do you think will happen to an earthworm in a bottle containing ogogoro alcohol? Thick illicit gin alcohol, thick alcohol. Bam! The earthworm polymerized. He was dead on the spot. And he now said, okay, inference. What are you able to learn from this inference? Guess what his congregation, guess what the listeners were saying? Everybody talked about this, that alcohol is not good, but one man stood up and said, he said, anytime you notice that you have a worm, please go and take alcohol. And everybody started laughing. What are we saying? Demonstration is key. And inference that you get from that demonstration is also very important. I'd like you to keep on listening to this channel. the daily Positive Living Principle program channel, and your life will not remain the same. It will help you to move to another level and a new dimension. Keep on listening to this channel, and your life will not remain the same again. God bless you. Stay tuned for another episode. God bless you.